What is up, my viewers? Spang here, bringing you a World of Tanks gameplay commentary, again, in my SU-152. It is a great tank destroyer. This time, it is on Sand River on Assault. So, as you can see, I'm on the defensive team, and just a quick disclaimer, if I sound a little irritated, that's because I've already done this commentary, but halfway through, the mic cut out for no apparent reason, and it didn't give me any sort of indication. It just stopped working. So, right here, they're talking about the Frenchy tank destroyer, asking if it's any good, and rah rah rah. And right here, the our scout being very brave, possibly suicidal, and basically lighting up the enemy team for us. And I want to kill this ACMLE 1946 because it's one of the tanks I haven't killed yet. Now, there is an award for killing every single tank in the game right there, missing my shot. And right, I'm hoping to get the kill on this guy because there's an award for killing every single tank in the game, and right there, I will get it. So it made me a very happy person. But every time new tanks come out, the award is revoked. I think it's called Master Tanker or something. And until you get all the kills on the new tanks. So right here, very happy about that kill. My team pushing hard to the north. Several tank destroyers as well as two of our heavy tanks going to the north. Now, I'm not entirely supportive of this option because we are defense. That means we play defensively. It is not our job to seek out and kill the enemy team. It is our job to find great defensive positions and bunker down and let them come to us and have us be in the advantageous positioning, basically ensuring that we win. If they decide to sit back and kind of play it safe and the time runs out, that is still a victory for us. So for them, the enemy is supposed to be aggressive. We are supposed to be defensive. Now, some people may say the best defense is a good offense. In some cases, yes, but 90% of the time, I think it's playing riskier than you need to be. As you can tell, I am playing very defensive at this point. I think you might have seen me trying to see how well visible I was, how easily the enemy could shoot me. Right here, I was thinking, hey, I'm going to go over and shoot this little elk, and then those shells quickly deterred me. I'm going to try and take a shot on him right here, completely missing the target, but I will make up for it here very shortly. Artillery having it out for me. And right here, the elk trying to kill it already, but I say no thank you. I like our artillery alive. Access denied. Right here, somewhat of a strong enemy push to the south. You can't quite see it yet. They have two scouts basically spotting us. And right now, losses more significant for the enemy. You might say, well, you've lost more tanks. Yes, but the tanks we've lost are of little consequence. We've lost 3 scout tanks. They've lost one of their heavy hitters, one of their tier 7s. So I'm ignoring the south for the moment. I'm going to try and take a shot on this tiger right here, and he's just going to sit there and take it. So weakening him quite a bit there. You know, a good chunk of his health gone out the window. He's going to have a harder time living after that. And here it becomes more and more evident that the enemy team's main push is to the south. Our team's push to the north going rather successfully at this point, but still, I'm not really comfortable with the push they're doing. That tiger getting himself killed right there. T-29, so we know we have an AMX and a T-29, and when I say an AMX, I mean AMX M4, a KV-1, and hitting that T-29 right there, helping me out for later. 2801 just keeps popping over that hill, spotting us for his team. Our T-29 not looking like he's doing so hot. I will take my first hit of damage of the game right there. Not very happy about that at all. I'm guessing IS, the GF means good fight. The Tiger apparently doing his part for his team. Right now, losses for both teams pretty comparable. Tiger saying he almost got that IS. Apparently, it was a well-fought battle. Here we go, T-29. I'm trying to clear out some of that debris in the way, but I will hit nothing but the rock. KV-2 coming in with the derp gun. 2801 trying to run some interference here. I will hit him once, make him near death, so someone else can potentially kill him. I want to get the kill, but I will reprioritize and say, hey, we've got 2 tier 6s and a tier 7 to the south that are of a significant threat, as well as that 3001P, the Yog Panther up on the hill. So the enemy team's main push is definitely coming from the south at this point. I'm going to try to shoot this T-29, not really get any hits, taking another hit of damage right there, making me play a lot more defensive. I have the other tank destroyer behind me. I will shoot this KV-2. He's going to aim his derp gun right at me. I'm in his crosshairs. Either he's waiting to aim or waiting to reload, but I will not give him the chance to shoot. AMX still doing decent on health, but he is a 2-shot for me. So I take it back. He will be a 3-shot for me. T29 and 3001P moving up on me. So right here, it was 4 versus 1. It is now 3 versus 1. And the enemy team significantly hurting at this point. The enemy bouncing a shell off my mantle. Well, not really bouncing, but absorbing a shell into my mantle. And this AMX trying to get behind cover, but not doing that great of a job of it, so he will meet the end of his life. KV-1 coming to join the brawl, so it's still 3 versus 1 at this point, but it will shortly be 2 versus 1 again right there. So I'm sorry, Mr. KV-1, but you put yourself right in my crosshairs. There was no other outcome from that. I wanted to get the kill on the AMX 12-ton, not happening. T29 shooting me again in my mantle. Thank goodness for good mantle armor, just eating those shells. I don't bounce them, they just form into my mantle. It is effectively spaced armor, which means it will penetrate one layer, but it'll be stopped by the second. So right here, 3001P, I believe him to be much further south than he is. I don't realize he's behind that rock. I think he's behind those buildings further to the south. So I am going to try and clear out some of that debris, but a quick glance at the map does reveal he is behind those rocks. Right here, I'm getting a little more aggressive, just recognizing my opportunity to move in on that T29, still believing that 3001P is further to the south, and right here you can tell the teams are still very even. At this point, it could be anyone's game, but I think the fact of how much of their team I eliminated and how much damage I dealt, right there I missed my opportunity to kill the 3001P. I will try to kill him right here, but my shell will do nothing but eat dirt. But anyway, you saw the odds. It was effectively 4, 5 against 1, 3 against 1, but the enemy team unable to kill me and losing a significant number of their forces in the process. So screw the odds, I just came out on top thanks to a high damage, high rate of fire gun. Yes, it lacks penetration. It has trouble getting through more heavily armored tanks such as a Tiger 2 or maybe even a KV-3 might give it trouble from time to time. Definitely a KV-5 will give me tons of trouble, but right here, I'm going to end this little AMX artillery's life and just kind of ensure our victory at this point. I am up to 6 kills, and all because the odds, even though not in my favor, definitely working out because I simply had the skill and the gun to essentially just lay waste to the enemy's team's southern advance. Now, I think it's safe to say, without my strategic positioning, again, the whole point of defense, I'm going to try and shoot and kill this T29, not quite hitting him. I want my 7th kill. I want my bolter's medal. And thank goodness for my rapid rate of fire, because right there, I get it. So, again, the odds, not quite in my favor, but thanks to strategic positioning, a little bit of luck, and definitely some skill, the enemy team's push just getting stopped dead in its tracks. And that's really what it comes down to. They were just advancing, and I'm like, and I say access denied. So definitely a well-played game, lots of experience, even for a premium account, which I am running. And hopefully the audio this time doesn't cut out on me. 25 shots taken, only 17 hitting, but that's still 17 shots hitting the target, which explains why I got such a nice amount of experience. Damaging that 3001P Tiger and 2801, but getting 7 kills on things my tier or just slightly lower. Battle Heroes, the only one is me with my Top Gun and of course my Bolter's Medal. So if you like this video, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you have a replay to send in, send it to spanglereplays@gmail.com. I've kind of come to the point where I realize that even though a game may not be outstanding, I recognize there is always something to be learned from a game. So a strategic commentary, even on, now don't get me wrong, I want you guys to send me, I prefer well-played games or interesting games because they give me a lot more to talk about, but there's always something I can commentate on. Just send me a game that you think I can say something about, and I will definitely give it my best shot. No guarantees, but as per usual, the email is in the description. And as always, this is Spang, and I am signing off.